What's going on, YouTube gang? It's MLB DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give my favorite plays for today. We got a 14-game main slate. Today is Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a great day. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Press that bell icon and always stay notified for new videos. Let's jump to these plays, y'all. Go on my first play at pitcher. I like Giolito going against Pittsburgh, 8,800 on DraftKings, but get him for 10,200 on FanDuel. But overall, great play against Pittsburgh, in which he's averaging 39 fantasy points in the past 2 seasons. He had a 60 fantasy point game in 2020 against them, where she just went crazy. But back here, he's averaging 3.68 ERA for the season with 10.23 strike per 9 innings, averaging a 20.4 fantasy points in the past 20 starts with a 27.7 strike rate. And going against this Pittsburgh lineup, he's averaging a 24.5 strike rate versus right-hand pitchers. So Giolito, amazing play for today. Another spot you can also consider, McCullers against Seattle. He's 10,100 on DraftKings, a cheaper play on FanDuel. He's 9,200, averaging a 3.32 ERA for the season with 10.67 strike per 9 innings with a 10-4 record for the season. He's averaging 19.5 fantasy points a game in the past 20 starts, averaging a 27.3 strike rate, and he's averaging a 21.8 fantasy points in the past 5 games against Seattle in the past 2 seasons. And the Seattle's lineup is averaging around a 23.9 strike rate versus right-hand pitchers. So McCullers, great play. You want to look at FanDuel if you want to pivot from Giolito, but overall great spots on both platforms. All right, let's go to our next play. Going to our first baseman, Dalbec. He was our value play yesterday. He rushed it with another home run. He's 3,100. He's still too cheap, y'all. 24 on FanDuel. He's 2 for 6 going against Yarbrough. 333 batting average with a home run, 1.166 OPS against him. So Dalbec back here for value, averaging 16 fantasy points in the last 2 games with back-to-back home runs. Now you want to pay up. We have Vladimir Guerrero. He came out of his slump finally, out of almost 20-game slump, y'all. He had a 32 fantasy point game yesterday with 2 home runs, and he's in another great play against Akin, who averages an 8.08 ERA versus right-hand bats in the past 20 starts. He has a 333 batting average against him with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. So I love this play for Guerrero. 6,100 on DraftKings, 45 on FanDuel. So Vladimir Guerrero, great play here against Akin in your lines for today. All right, let's go to our next play. Going to our second baseman. Got DJ LeMahieu here, 3,900 on DraftKings, getting him for 33 on FanDuel, and going against Valera, in which he's in a great play against him. He has a 14 fantasy point game yesterday, 2 for 5 with 2 runs, a double, and an RBI. He has a 279 batting average against right-hand pitchers in the past 20 games, 2 for 2 home runs, 7 for 8 RBIs against righties with 365 WOBA, a 197 ISO. And going against Breyvic, he has a 5.59 ERA against right-hand bats in the past 20 starts. So going here for value at second baseman. Another play that's in consideration is Breyvic Valera, in which he's 2,400 on DraftKings. You can get him for bare minimum pricing on FanDuel. And this play against Akin, as you can see, Akin is horrible pitch against switch bats at 1.042 OPS against switch bats. Best hits against lefties at 1.0 OPS. So going here for crazy value in this play, which is a 10 over and under against Baltimore. Could be a sleeper play in your lines. Our next play, going to our third baseman. I like Carter Kieboom going against Philly. He's 2,300 on DraftKings, getting him for 27 on FanDuel. And going against Philly, he has done well in the past 5 games at home against them. Check him out, averaging 15.6 fantasy points in the past 5 games at home against Philly, in which he has 3 home runs in those past 5 games against them this season. So love this play. We want to go for a saving spot for Washington in your lines is Carter Kieboom for a great value play at third baseman. Another play I want to consider, Jack Mayfield, 2,700 on DraftKings, 23 on FanDuel. He's been crushing in the last 2 games. He had a 20 and a 21 fantasy point game. I'm going to ride this wave, and hopefully he gives me value once again. He had a grand slam yesterday, and he's at a hitter-friendly park at Anaheim Stadium, which he's averaging an 8.6 fantasy points in over 15 high-scoring games. So going to go back here for value is Jack Mayfield for the Angels for today. All right, let's go to our last play. Going to outfielders. We got great outfielder plays for today. You got Lewis Roberts, an amazing play, 4,200 on DraftKings, 4K on FanDuel. Fernando Tatis Jr., he's 7 for 3 going against Gallen. He's crushing him. 429 batting average and 3 for 7 with 2 home runs, 1.985 OPS against him, which I feel like he's going to be crushing this series, which he had 26 fantasy points yesterday. and he's an amazing play here. So going to go back to the well in this series, Fernando Tatis. Of course, he's expensive, so like I said, that's why I had to have some value plays in our lines to get some expensive bats, because he could definitely crush it here. He's 6,200 on DraftKings, 4,300 on FanDuel. Also, another great play you can consider. Aaron Judge is in a good spot. He's 2 for 2 going against Valera, which was perfect against him his last outing. 3.5 OPS. He has a 379 batting average in the past 20 games against righties. 4 for 4 stolen bases, 4 for 6 home runs, 16 out of 21 RBIs against righties. And like I said, he was perfect against Valera. Definitely think he's a good spot once again against him for today. We're going to go for some saving spots. Teoscar Hernandez, he's 2 for 4 going against Akin, 500 batting average, 4,600 in this play. On FanDuel, he is 3,900. He's averaging 421 batting average against lefties. So if you want the rest of my player pool, click the link in the description for draft dashboard tools. If you want to sign up, it's only $1 up to 30 days. You get access to MLB cheat sheet, sleepers, and your studs. Click on watch players, you get access to my player pool up top for watch MLB DFS picks for either DraftKings or FanDuel. So I love y'all. Y'all collect that bag, get some MLB DFS, and y'all stay blessed. And I'll see y'all in the next video.